brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Treats of Pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Getting set for our boys game here for the Huron Tigers, hosting the Watertown Arrows at the arena. Pat McClemens, head coach of the Arrows. They come in with a record of 3-7 on the season. And coach, we're at the middle point of the season. This will start your second half. Of course, you had a solid team last year. Lost a lot of experience out there. So outside of one guy, a lot of guys were stepping on the floor really for the first time.
Yeah, there are. I mean, and we kind of knew that coming in, but you're 10 games in, right? Yeah. So I mean, you kind of got to throw that away a little bit and hope that you're obviously starting to adjust to being in a varsity position and being on the varsity floor.
And, when I look at these, Mitch Olson is the one guy back from last year's starting lineup. And especially here till now, he's probably been asked to do a lot of stuff more than just play basketball for you.
Well, certainly. I mean, and Mitch is a kid that is very understands the game very well. He's probably a little too unselfish at times. We'd really like him to look to score, but probably his quiet leadership is something we really need out of him consistently every night. And he's just a great teammate and a good kid to have in your program.
And just looking at your squad here, not overly tall, but I see a couple of football names there. You have some good athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you look at, obviously Mitch and Winches and Caden Decker were all part of that football program, and guys that, played an integral part in that state championship certainly helps us from the standpoint of being good athletes and also being in those championship situations. And so we hope some of that will transfer over onto the basketball court as well.
Now you come in Huron tonight, and the Tigers, of course, I usually say with you and Bud's relationship, you know a lot about each other's team anyway, but, Huron does have quite a few guys back from last year, a Division I talent, a lot of height.
Yeah, and I texted him on Thursday and just said, can I just borrow somebody for the weekend when we go out west? Just give me one of the 6'6" guys that you got for the weekend. And he laughed, of course. But, I think when you look at their lineup and certainly the things that they're doing and what they're capable of, it's just impressive. And it's a tough matchup for us. I mean, we had a tough time guarding Elwine last year with a senior-led team, and certainly this year is not going to be any easier for us. And then you throw in, the Porsche kid and the Chase kid and the guards, and Wentz has been shooting it well for them, just in watching some film. So, I mean, they've got a really good nucleus of kids, and obviously Tim's kids are going to play hard, and we've really struggled. I mean, we have really struggled shooting the basketball here lately, and so we're hopeful that we'll come out and compete a little bit and try to knock down a few shots and see if we can gain a little confidence and momentum with it.
Pat McClemens, head coach of Watertown, will take a community campus timeout on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
This Huron Tiger moment, 1974 boys golf. Coached by Hovey Richards, the 1974 boys golf team dominated, winning the ESD and also the Class A championship. Team members, a lot of familiar names: Rob Sondriel, Jim Entwistle, Alan Bales, Kevin Carlson, and Craig Rink. Both Coach Richards and Jim Entwistle are now members of the Huron High School Hall of Fame.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame here before our boys game at the arena. Huron Tigers, Watertown Arrows. Huron Tiger coach Tim Budnigan joins us here, brought to you by The Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers at 6-4 coming into this game, starting the second half of the season. Watertown, first of 2 meetings with the Arrows. But going back to last weekend, Coach, just a few things we could have played differently, especially on defensively. Maybe it been a little bit different against Jefferson. Give Jefferson credit. They came out, they needed the game, and they went out and got it.
Well, we turned the ball over. Looking back at it, right now we're getting outscored in the second quarter by 39 points. So that's a big focal point. What are we doing in the second quarter that we're not doing in every other? Because in every other quarter, we're plus. So we had to take a look at what we did in the second quarter. We turned the ball over 8 times in the second quarter. We're 0 for 3 from the 3, good shots. Missed a couple layups, missed a left-hand hook. So it wasn't the offense, it was our decision-making when we turned the ball over, because that led to easy baskets at the other end. So they were able to jump out to a lead by 10 into the second quarter, when if we don't turn the ball over and we get shots, not saying we're going to make them, but let's say we make 2 of them, now it's single digits going into the halftime, and you got a shot, because we came out in the third quarter and really played well offensively. And the focal point tonight is we got to play defensively, because what we said, Fields, Unzen, and Payne, we got to hold down. Well, they scored 41 of the 71, or 45 of the 71. So we really got to do a better job tonight of focusing in, locking in, who do we need to stop on defense.
So now we get set for Watertown. The first things first, Colt McNeil back in the starting lineup after missing the last couple of games. And, he's a senior. He's back as his second year as a starter. He's really the grit on this team.
Yeah, he is. Last night in practice, he goes, who am I guarding? I said, well, I think you're probably going to guard Norberg tonight or tomorrow night. And he goes, no, I want McClemens. So he's going to be on McClemens, and then Bubba's going to be on Norberg. So we feel those two dictate how Watertown plays. If they're really good, Watertown's going to be really good. If they're not, then we got a chance. So we're going to put those two guys on their best players. And I think Bubba's done a heck of a job on the ball defensively. I mean, he really gave some fits to the Brookings kids, and I thought he did a really nice job against the Jefferson kids. I mean, he's just tough enough right now where he believes that he's a good defender, and they're not going to get by him, and we got to have more of that. And now when you have 2 of them out there, now that makes us go.
Well, now Watertown last year they were senior dominated. They just got one guy really back, the Olsen kid that had any varsity time. He's a returning starter. So, but on the other hand, we're now in the second half of the season. So those young guys at the beginning of the season, they got a half a season under their belts.
Yeah, they do, and we're still trying to get some rhythm offensively and defensively, because we have had so many guys in and out of the lineup the past month. So we're really trying to find ourselves, find a little rhythm. And I think in Jefferson we're out of a little rhythm, because all of a sudden Davis comes back and now we're playing 3 bigs when we're used to playing 2 bigs. Now again we get Colton back, so now that's another rhythm breaker, because he sat for 3 games, so we're used to playing without him. And fortunately we get him back, and now we got our full complement of players. Now we got to get to a rhythm again. Okay, this is when you're coming in, this is your role, so we got to get get back to the regular role rotation, and then getting used to playing again with each other. So we kind of tweaked the offense last night. We'll see how that goes, but at least then we got 3 bigs, and they know when they need to be on the box, because that was a problem at Jefferson.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tigers, again brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
And the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard, located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline banquet room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them, Tigers.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform, and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
The Huron Tiger Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Haley Rogers, number 5, junior guard. Maddie Jurgens, number 10, senior guard. Justin Noyes, number 12, sophomore guard.
Allison James, number 14, senior guard.
Allie Davis, number 20, junior guard. Hilton Hines, number 22, junior guard.
Abigail Harrington, number 23, sophomore guard.
Addie Knight, number 30, sophomore forward. Colby Glanzer, number 32, sophomore forward.
Jency Gergen, number 33, junior guard.
Kimden Fuchs, number 34, sophomore forward.
Chloe Carr, number 40, junior forward.
Isabel Kramer, number 45, sophomore forward.
Trey Swens, number 10, senior guard. Cole McNeil, point guard, 12, senior. Logan Leindecker, number 14, guard, senior. Miles Nowan, number 20, guard, freshman. Chase Short, number 21, guard, sophomore. Colby Holford, number 22, guard, senior. Mason Jurgens, number 23, guard, junior. Jonathan Peterson, number 24, guard, senior.
Blake Owen, number 30, junior guard. Anderson Porsche, number 32, sophomore guard.
James Schultz, number 33, sophomore guard. Ty Pine-Saucer, number 34, sophomore guard. Davis Chase, number 40, center, sophomore. Oakley Anderson, number 42, junior guard. Landon Holmes, number 42, junior guard.
Tommy Martin, number 44, junior forward.
Riley Winiger, 44, junior guard.
Carter Porsche, 50, 8th grader, forward.
Charlie Martin, 52, junior guard.
Nolan Staley, 54, junior forward.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, good evening, everyone. It is 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. KIJV, AM/FM Huron, set for Huron Tiger basketball. Starters for Watertown, record of 3-7. Pat McClemens, the head coach. Gabe Norberg, 6'1" senior. Mitch Olson, a 6'2" senior. Caden Decker, a 5'11" junior. Jackson McClemens, a 6'4" junior, and Spencer Wenches, a 6'2" senior. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budnagan, record of 6-4. Trace Wentz, 6'2" senior, back in the starting lineup after missing the last two. Colton McNeil, a 5'11" junior. Bubba Peterson, 6' senior. Blake Elwine, 6'9" junior. Anderson Porish is a 6'5" sophomore. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game this evening, Eric Donut, Tyson Gow, and Trent Kingsbury. They are the law on the court. They're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So we are ready to go here with our boys game, again the girls game in Watertown over on KOKK. We have three more of these head-to-head home and aways at the same time coming up here in February. My life's goal is to get that number down to 0 sometime. Watertown in their road purple with gold numbers, gold trim, gold and white trim, I should say. And here on their home whites with orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim. Blake Elwine will jump against Jackson McClemens. And the tip controlled by Watertown. Huron still has not won very many center jumps this year for whatever reason. Mitch Olson comes right side Decker. Get in the corner Norberg. He'll bring it around the perimeter. Swing it left side Wenches. Now McClemens. McClemens back top of the key. Tries to back his way in on Porish. Picked up his dribble, double teamed, and threw it away. He tried to kick it out in the corner to Norberg. Turnover, and the ball belongs to the Huron Tigers. Just underway here at the arena. And again, good to see Colton McNeil back on the floor and in the starting lineup for Huron. Porish on the right wing. Looks like straight man. Long three is short. And the rebound comes straight down to McClemens. McClemens into the front court, chased by McNeil. Stop at the right wing. Now pitch it back up top, Norberg. Norberg flips in the corner, Wenches. Right side, Olson for three. No good. Bubba Peterson has the rebound. Elwine coming up the left side of the floor. Top of the key, Wenz. Trace dribbles to his left, flips back. Open three, left wing for Elwine, short. Rebound and a good block out underneath by Mitch Olson. So both teams have missed their first couple of shot opportunities. On the left side, Decker gets it up top of the key. Wenches, right side, open three, right wing is good for Gabe Norberg. And Watertown draws first. It's 3-0 Arrows. Huron in the front court. Right side, deep outside Porish. Wins, left side McNeil. Here's the post up. Ball knocked away from Elwine. They go right back into him. Spins around Wenches, leans in, no good. And again, contact there. That's happened all season. Down the floor in transition. Layup is good for Mitch Olson. And it's 5-0 Watertown. A steal on the press by McClemens, and he misses an off-balance shot. Here comes Huron. Porish down the floor. Feeds underneath to McNeil and missed it. I think it was partially blocked. And on the rebound, Wenches could not control it. It will stay with Huron. And now they change the call and say it was last touch by Huron. So it'll be Watertown ball. Watertown 2 minutes in, a 5-0 lead. Some pressure in the backcourt. Norberg bringing the ball up against Peterson. Norberg gets it up ahead to Decker. Decker around the perimeter, free throw line. Now back in the corner, Olson. Olson against Elwine, kick out. Top of the key, open three for Norberg. No good. Offensive rebound missed there by Decker. Decker saves it in to McClemens. Shoots over Elwine for two. 7-0. Watertown, and that time they missed a couple of shots, but Huron could not secure the rebound. Huron needs a hoop here. Porish goes in baseline. Here's the cut to the hoop. Little floater for two for Colt McNeil. Huron on the board at 7-2 quickly. McClemens back down the floor, has his pocket picked by Porish. Out of bounds. Ball will remain with the Watertown Arrows. Get our first subs of the game. Davis Chase in. Porish out for Huron. And in for Watertown is Isaac Rehorse, 6'5" sophomore. Lob comes up top to McClemens. Look underneath, reverse it right side Decker. Norberg hits the ball off the back of Wenz. It's going to be stolen by Peterson. Peterson down the floor. He'll take it in for the layup, and Blake Elwine almost got up there on the rim, but he held back at the last second. And Huron within 7-4 with 3 minutes gone. Norberg into the paint, now stops in the corner. Another new guy in there, Carter Bisker for Watertown. Long three is good for Norberg. Gabe Norberg has hit a pair of threes. 10-4 Watertown quickly into the front court. Chase and a blocking call going to go on Watertown. Bisker will pick up the foul. That is the first foul of the game. Watertown, though, hitting some shots. I have them 4 of 8 from the field, and of course they had a couple of offensive rebounds. Olson back into the game for Watertown, and in for the first time is Dane Stark for the Arrows. Huron on the inbounds. Chase has it on the baseline, gives back. McNeil wants three, it's short. Rebound, and a foul going to go on Elwine, pushing off. Foul going to go on Blake. That'll be his first, and the first team foul on the Huron Tigers. 10-4, Watertown leading. Slow start by Huron, and Watertown has taken advantage. Drive on the baseline. Decker goes into a double team, put it up too strong. Ball tipped, and Wenz comes out with the ball. Wenz into the front court, gets rolled over. Decker was in hot pursuit from behind, and all of a sudden, Wenz made a little dart to the left, and Decker just plain ran him over. Decker will pick up his first in the second team. Porish back into the game for Huron. Peterson out in for the first time. Junior Mason Juergens. McClemens back in for Watertown. 10-4, Watertown leading. 4:11 to go, first quarter. Just underway. Porish has it on the baseline. Has the ball slapped away by McClemens out of bounds. Will stay with Huron. Again, Watertown's been playing man-to-man, and they've been effective so far. Huron just looks a half step behind at this point. Juergens will trigger the inbounds from the corner. Got to get it in, lobs it all the way out. Top of the key to Elwine. Elwine takes the three, right wing, got it. Blake Elwine, his first bucket, 10-7. Huron within three, some pressure in the backcourt. They throw over it, up ahead Bisker. He'll get it into the front court for Watertown. Right side, Rehorst. Reverse it left side in the corner. Open three, no good. Rebound, and Wenz came out with the loose ball. Into the front court, Elwine, another three. Left wing this time, no good. Rebound, and Chase took it away from Porish and gets fouled going back to the basket. Porish and Chase were both battling after that loose ball. And Davis Chase will get a pair of free throws. Rehorst with the foul. That is his first, third team on Watertown. Free throw in and out, no good for Chase. Wenches back into the game along with Norberg. And Ashton Rabine in, I believe, for the first time for Watertown. One shot for Chase. Put it up short, missed them both. Rebound Watertown. We have a whistle, timeout Arrows. 3:29 to go, first quarter, 10-7 Watertown. Community Campus timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Watertown off their timeout. Bring the ball up. They lead by 3. 3:25 to go, first quarter. Drifting off to the right is Norberg. He has a pair of threes here in the first quarter. Put it up top, Rabine. Now Norberg again wants to slide down in the lane. Still driving on Wenz. Blocked by Wenz. Will still be Watertown ball. Well defended by Trace Wenz. Watertown, though, will inbound it on the baseline with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Watertown inbounds on the baseline. Got to get rid of it. Lob it all the way out. Ball deflected by Porish. Picked up down the floor. And Elwine for the dunk. Porish deflected it. It went right to Juergens. Juergens saw Elwine darting down the floor for the dunk. 10-9. The lead is 1 for Watertown. Arrows on the attack. Screen outside. Come up top to Olsen. Hand it back to Norberg at the top of the key. Flick right side, Rabine. Rabine in the corner. Olsen wants to go baseline. Cut off, kick out. Wenches, little spin move, hard to the hoop. Over Porish for 2. Wenches with the bucket, 12-9. Watertown back up by 3. Shot clock was running down. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Porish on the drive, lost it. Saved in nicely by Juergens. 3 in the corner, Elwine. And we're tied at 12. Nice save by Juergens on the hustle play, and Huron gets a 3 out of it. We're tied at 12. 2:10 to go, first quarter. Arrows work it. Left side, Norberg. Norberg trying to post up McClemens. A nice save by McClemens on the baseline. He'll bring it back out. McClemens trying to shake loose from Juergens. Rabine, top of the key, flicks to Norberg. Norberg almost lost it. Back top of the key, Rabine for 3, no good. And Porish grabs the rebound here on a chance for their first lead. Elwine, another 3, right wing, in and out, all the way down, went in, and rebound, a tough rebound there by Olsen, took it away from Wenz. Up the floor, a travel going to go on Rabine, and the ball turns back over to the Huron Tigers. 3 new Tigers into the game. Carter Porish, the 8th grader, in for the first time. Bubba Peterson and Colt McNeil back in as well. I think we did have 1 or 2 new guys come in for Watertown. Caden Decker for sure came in. Huron on a chance for their first lead here in the first quarter. 1.5 to go in the first. McNeil dribbles right, bounce pass to Elwine. Got bumped by Wenches with no call. Okay, I see where we're going to call it. Cross court, McNeil, wide open 3, left wing, in and out. Rebound, Chase. He'll power his way up with the putback for 2. Here on their first lead at 14-12. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Drive down the floor, blocked by Chase. Decker was going to the basket, and Chase just played it until he put his hand up to go for the shot. It'll still be Watertown ball. They'll inbound it on the baseline with 1:01 to go in the first quarter. 14-12 Huron. Inbounds left side. Nice catch, Norberg. Norberg on the wing using a screen from Wenches. Back up top of the key, McClemens. McClemens goes up, and a blocking call going to go against McNeil. Colton will pick up his first and the second team on Huron. 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-12 Huron. Huron, I believe, on a 7-0 run. Watertown will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline, far into the floor from me. Lob comes in the middle, and Wenches a nice catch out there with Peterson. Wenches trying to back his way in on Peterson. Elwine comes to help out, slip it out. 3, McClemens, and he got bowled over with no whistle. Well, that's a kind of a turnabout there. McClemens got bowled over on the 3. Kind of like what happened over here on the wing to Elwine. So call it even. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-12 Huron. McNeil into the front court, dribbles down the paint, hard to the hoop, left-handed scoop, no good. Rebound deflected out. Boy, that's one you want to get. Shot clock off, 25 seconds to go, first quarter. McClemens on the left wing, gets back up. Norberg will back it out, dribble off to the left. Norberg being guarded closely by Peterson, now backs it out. 13-12 to go here in the first quarter. In the corner, nice catch there by Decker. Wenches, 7 seconds. Open 3, in and out for Rabine, and underneath, last touched by Watertown. And Huron will have 2.5 seconds to get down the length of the floor here before the end of the first quarter. Bisker on the miss on the 3, excuse me. McNeil will throw the long pass down the floor for Chase, is intercepted by McClemens. McClemens shot at the buzzer, almost got it to go. After 1, Huron 14, Watertown 12. Community Campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Sea Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Back at the arena, starting the second quarter here on Community Campus Timeout. They offer $40 credit hours for in-person classes at Huron Community Campus. Best value in higher education in South Dakota. Huron ball first to start the second quarter. Porish open three in the corner. Yes! Anderson Porish, his first bucket. Huron up 17-12. Believe this is now a 10-0 run by Huron going back to the first quarter. Watertown could use a bucket, obviously. Decker, left wing. Nice catch up top by Bisker. Now coming up to the top of the key is Olson. Olson, overhand pass. Bisker. Now back to Norberg. Reset the offense. Norberg against McNeil. Wanted the three. Couldn't get there. Low post inside. Shot in and out. Had a nice quick move there by Rehorse. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Carter Porish. Both Porishes are on the floor here to start the second quarter. 1 minute gone in the second. Watertown man-to-man. They open in a zone on that first possession by Huron. Now back to their man. Left side, it's Elwine against Olson. Underneath, there's Porish. Leans in. Scoop shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Powers up and in. Porish, the first 5 points of the second quarter. Huron up 7. 19-12. 6:43 to go first half. Norberg, a left side. Huron stays straight man here. Olson, nice catch on the right wing. Olson to drive on Elwine. Now stops, flips back to Norberg, and the ball gets mixed up in the Tiger bench. It was knocked out of there, I believe, by McNeil. Chase back in for Huron, replacing Carter Porish. In for the first time, senior Colby Hofer, as he will check Colton McNeil for the Tigers. 19-12, Huron leading, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Inbounds comes all the way up top to Norberg. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Watertown. Left side, Olson, free throw line, and he traveled with it. I think he wanted to go up for the jumper, and Elwine was lurking, and he kind of slid as he came to the stop, and the turnover to the Huron Tigers. Back in for Watertown is Dane Stark, the sophomore. 6:18 to go in the first half. Huron up 7, would like to extend it. Wenz into the front court against Decker. Wenz dribbles left, has Elwine on the wing against Olson. Will go baseline, double team, kick out. Hofer faked, and was that a travel? It should have been, and Hofer makes the jumper. Pat McClemens is out on the floor, and he's being told to get back, and Huron got away with a big one there. Hofer jumped, and then he put the ball on the floor, but boy, in most cases, I think you're going to call the travel on that. Hey, we'll take any break we can get. Bucket for Hofer just into the game, and it's 19-12. Huron up 7, and McClemens is still having a conversation with the official after that. Again, like I said, I'm surprised it was not called a travel, and we'll just leave it at that. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Huron up 21-12. The lead now at 9. Some pressure in the backcourt by Huron. Olsen going to bring it up as Elwine just going to pick him up at half court. Gets by Elwine, drives hard to the hoop, leans in, no good. A foul going to go on Porish. Anderson tried to help at the last second. He kind of cut in front of Olsen. Olsen will get 2. Porish with his first and the first team foul either way here in the second quarter. 21-12, Huron leads, and I believe it was 12-7 back in the first quarter, so this is a 14-0 run by Huron, and Olsen ends it as he hits the free throw. Mitch Olsen with 3. I believe Coach McClemens told me Olsen's going to play baseball at USF's, University of Sioux Falls, next year. Second free throw is good, got them both. 21-14, Huron's lead back at 7 with 5:49 to go first half. Wins on the drive and a bump call going to go on Decker. Maybe the official's going to start tightening it up a little more. Bisker going to come back into the game, and he will replace Decker, who picks up his second personal. Only have one scoreboard here in their process of changing all the scoreboards. So the overhead scoreboard is the only one we have tonight. Wenz gets it on the baseline. Chase with the little running one-hander, no good. A foul going to go on Watertown. And Davis Chase at the line to shoot 2. Rehorst with the foul, and that is his second. And the second team on Watertown here in the second quarter is going to bring Wenches off the bench after this first free throw by Davis Chase. Back of the rim, no good. Davis 0 for 3 from the free throw line here in the first half. 5:43 to go in the second quarter. 21-14 Huron. One free throw pending for Davis Chase. In and out. Missed them both. Rebound and a foul going to go on Wenz. Trying to get the rebound away from Olsen. Trace Wenz with his first. We're at 2 team fouls apiece with 5:41 to go in the first half. Long inbound. Watertown chance to cut the lead a little more. They're within 7 with the ball. Bisker, right wing, come up top. Reverse it left side, Wenches. Now handed off to Olsen. In the corner, Bisker. There's the cut to the hoop. McClemens, blew the layup, but Wenches there with the rebound. Nobody blocked out Wenches. 21-16, 2 buckets in a row by Watertown, or 4 points in a row. They're back within 5. Pick and roll to Chase. An offensive foul on Chase as Bisker stepped in and drew the charge. Foul on Chase is his first, and now the third team on Huron. All of a sudden, Huron's had a couple of empty possessions, and after leading briefly by 9, Watertown has it down to 5 and has the ball back again. In the backcourt, Stark throws up ahead to Bisker. Now Wenches on the baseline, powers his way up against Chase. Now cut off, has to come back outside to Olsen. Now it's Wenches again on that right wing. Wenches back up top, reverse it left side. Olsen wants to drive. Hofer stays with him. Wenches baseline, cut to the hoop. Shot up by McClemens, countered, he's fouled. If that's on Elwine, it's his second. Pump fake by McClemens got Elwine to bite, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Blake Elwine picks up his second foul. 4th team on Huron. Elwine will stay on the floor for the time being. Carter Porish back into the game. Bubba Peterson. And I believe McNeil back in for Huron as well. So now Watertown's on a 6-0 run with the free throw pending. No good, and the rebound, Bubba Peterson. 21-18, the lead 3. Peterson will push. Coming up the right side of the floor, now drives underneath the basket, kick out. Chase, now Elwine thought about the 3, but Wenches gets out on him. Elwine into the paint, goes with the left-handed scoop, too strong, rebound tapped up, and McClemens controls for Watertown. They can cut it to 1 or tie it with a long ball, but a steal by Elwine down the floor, behind the back against Norberg, left-handed scoop for 2. Elwine showed his ball handling there. And Huron back up by 5, Elwine with 12. Long 3, right wing, back of the iron, no good, off the miss by Bisker, rebound Elwine. Blake will bring the ball up himself. Wenches picks him up at the top of the key. Step back, 17-footer, no good. And a foul on Wenches. Maybe a little play acting there on the part of Elwine. Blake will get 2 free throws as Spencer Wenches picks up the personal. 3:55 to go in the first half. 23-18. Huron leading in our boys game. Again, the girls game up in Watertown on KOKK. Elwine, free throw good. 11 points. I said 12. He had 10. Now he has 11 as he hits the first free throw. Wenches, his first foul, 3rd team on Watertown. Second foul for Elwine is good. Hit them both. And Porish will come in for Elwine with 3:55 to go here in the first half. Huron back up by 7, 25-18. In pressure in the backcourt, mostly just pressuring the inbounds pass. Olsen going to bring the ball up, being watched by Anderson Porish. Into the front court, flip back on the right side. In the corner, Wenches double teamed, and the ball nearly stolen. Olsen fires in the corner, open 3, Bisker got it. Everybody was over to the left side of the floor. Bisker, a wide open look at the 3, got it. The lead is back at 4 for Huron. Peterson wants 3, way off the mark. Rebound deflects out right to McNeil. McNeil with the floater for 2. McNeil, his second bucket. Huron up 6. 3:18 to go in the first half. Huron up 6. Watertown on the attack. Wenches, here's the cut. McClemens to the block and threw it away. Stolen by Porish. Anderson. Anderson up ahead. Carter Porish on the left wing. Gives back to Anderson. Back door wide open. Great pass. Anderson Porish to McNeil for the layup. Huron up 8. 29-21. Timeout Watertown. 2:56 to go in the first half. We'll take a community campus timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Watertown off their timeout, bringing the ball up. Norberg against McNeil, gets by him, flips in the corner. Did he throw it away? He did. No tip by Huron, no tip. Another turnover gives the ball to Huron with 2:48 to go in the first half. Huron has the lead back to 8 at 29-21. Biggest lead for Huron has been 9. McNeil gets Huron into the offense. Wenz on the left wing, fires it down low. Chase, little baby hook, no good in the middle. Well defended by Wenches. Rebound, Watertown. Into the front court, McClemens. Couple of dribbles. Here's the drive towards the paint. Wenches wants 3 at the key. No good. Long rebound out. Ricochets out to Peterson, and he's on the move. Peterson down the middle of the floor. Now holds it back. McNeil thought about the 3. Peterson, he'll take the 3 right wing. Yes! Bubba Peterson with the 3. Huron has their biggest lead at 11, 32-21. 2:08 to go here in the first half. Watertown, Olsen top of the key. Swings it left side to Norberg, cross court, Bisker. Now it's Wenches, spin move into the paint, double team. Oh, has a nice open spot. He was double teamed, and then Bubba Peterson left, and Wenches had a Euro step to the bucket, 4-2. 32-23, Huron's lead at 9, up top of the key. Chase wants 3, no good. Rebound Olsen again. Huron sometimes rushing the offense. Back comes Watertown. Olsen on the right wing, minute and a half to go in the first half. Get it up top to Wenches. Wenches against Chase. Flip back to Olson. They'll lob it in. McClemens knocked away, and a foul going to go on Bubba Peterson, and that's going to put Watertown in the bonus. 2 free throws pending for Jackson McClemens, son of the head coach. Peterson with his first foul, and again the 15, so bonus here for Watertown. Minute 20 to go, first half. You're on up 32-23. First free throw is no good. Elwine back into the game. Logan Leyendecker in for the first time for Huron. Back in for Watertown is Dane Stark and Ashton Rabine. One more shot for McClemens. And missed them both. Rebound ricochets off. Porish saves it into Elwine. And Huron brings the ball up. Elwine left side. Again, he's out there with 2 fouls. Free throw line. Jumper over, in and out. Well defended again by Wenches. About a 12-footer in the paint. 1 minute to go, first half. Huron up 9. Wenches on the right wing. Waiting for some movement. Trying to get it to McClemens. There's nobody open. Now back up top the key, Rabine. Right side, McClemens on the wing. McClemens tries to drive on Porish. Now flick it left side. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and Watertown throws it away. Cross-court pass flicked off the hands of Stark. Almost looked like Stark just took his eye off the ball. It was a pretty hard thrown pass, I will say that, but again, one he should have caught. And I think he just had his eye off thinking where he was going to go. So turnover back to Huron. Shot clock still on with 37 seconds to go in the first half. McNeil into the front court, picked up his dribble. Elwine, ball nearly deflected out by Wenches. Wenches lobbied that it was last touch by Elwine. Huron will inbound it by the student body. Elwine, bounce pass in the corner, and McClemens comes right around and takes it away from Porish, and the ball on the floor, and going to be picked up by Wenz. They throw it away. Porish to the hoop for 2. Wenz picked up the loose ball. Porish hard to the hoop. Huron back up by 11. Shot clock off with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Wenches on the left wing. Get it back up top. McClemens, he'll back it out. 6 seconds to go. McClemens looks right, comes back left. 3-2. McClemens lost the ball. Elwine half-court shot at the buzzer. Almost got it. At the half, Huron 34, Watertown 23. Community campus timeout of 2 minutes here from the arena on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porish a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offered water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. It's halftime, and the Huron Tiger boys leading 34-23. The girls score at halftime in Watertown. Huron leads 26-17. Good second quarter for Huron. It was tied at 11 at the end of the first quarter. So 26-17, Huron girls leading at halftime. Midway through the second quarter, girls, Roosevelt 25, Mitchell 14. Halftime, Pierre leading Aberdeen 24-18. Third quarter, this one I don't think is updated for a while. Washington 40, Lincoln 20. Taking a look at some boys' scores. Midway through the third quarter, Mitchell 24, Roosevelt 22. Halftime, Pierre 27, Aberdeen 22. Halftime, Lincoln 45, Washington 12. My goodness, Lincoln is putting a spanking on Washington. Late in the first half, Brandon Valley and Marshall, Minnesota are tied at 27. And that is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Again, our halftime score, 34-23. Huron leading Watertown at the half. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Run down the stats next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them in 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Here on Community Campus Timeout, they offer $40 credit hours for in-person classes at Huron Community Campus. Best value in higher education in South Dakota. At the half, Huron boys leading 34-23. For Watertown, 6 points for Spencer Wenches and Gabe Norberg. 4 points, Mitch Olson and Jackson McClemens. 3 points for Carter Bisker. For Huron, 12 points for Blake Elwine, 7 for Anderson Porish, 6 for Colton McNeil, 5 for Bubba Peterson, 2 points apiece Colby Hofer and Davis Chase. Shooting in the first half, Watertown was 9 of 24 from the field, 37.5%, 3 of 11 from the three for 27%, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Neither team shooting the free throws very well. Haven't been a lot of free throws, though, either. Huron 14 of 30 from the field, 47%, 4 of 12 from the three at 33%, 2 of 6 from the free throws. Rebounds, 18 for Watertown, 4 for Mitch Olson. Huron was 16 rebounds and 4 for Bubba Peterson. Probably the biggest difference in the first half, 11 turnovers by Watertown, 3 for the Huron Tigers. And it all totals up to an 11-point lead at the half for Huron, 34-23. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Come back with our second half here from the arena boys game on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
On Tigers, the doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screening, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Visit Sun Gold Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sungoldsports.com, or call Stephanie at Sun Gold Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sun Gold Sports, 289 Dakota Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. We changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of trucks, played hours of peekaboo and duck-duck-goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Teresa pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Duffy back here at the Huron Arena getting set to go with our second half here. Huron Tiger boys basketball with the Watertown Arrows. Huron leading 34-23. Watertown got off to a quick start. They had a 7-point lead in the first quarter, but again, the run by Huron, I think, was 14-0 between the end of the first, beginning of the second quarter to build a lead up to 9. Watertown got it to 3 before a spurt to end the first half. Put Huron up 34-23 as we get ready to go with our second half. Thursday, another single game. Huron hosting Yankton, and it'll be the same thing. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off here on Tiger. And on Friday night, here on Tiger Wrestling hosting Madison in a duel. That's a 6 o'clock start for the varsity. Girls followed by the boys. We'll have wrestling on the air as well on Friday here on Tiger. So we start the second half. Watertown will have possession as we begin play in the third quarter. And waiting for everybody to get reshuffled here as we start our second half. Norberg will get the ball into the offense for Watertown. Hit a pair of threes in the first quarter, hasn't shot the ball since. Huron comes out in a 1-3-1 zone to begin the second half. Wenches on the baseline. Cross court Olsen, top of the key. McClemens, a high arching three is good. He brought rain down with that one. McClemens, his first three. He's got 7, and Watertown pulls within 8. Huron with the ball for the first time in the second half. McNeil, double team, gives back to Porish. Porish trying to back his way into Olsen. Here's the lob left side to Elwine. Elwine against Wenches, leans in, shot up, no good. Rebound McClemens underneath. Watertown a chance to cut the lead here. They already got it down to 8, hitting a 3 to open the second half. Huron back in a straight man defense now. Norberg into the paint, lobs it, tipped away, stolen by Wenz. Wenz so good at that. Wenz into the front court. Still on the run, bounce pass underneath. Peterson for the layup. Nice dish underneath by Wenz to set up Peterson for the bucket. Huron up 10, 36-26. 1 minute gone in the third quarter. McClemens open 15-footer answers for Watertown. He's a good shooter, showed it there. McClemens with 5 points here to start the second half. He has 9. The lead is 8, 36-28. Huron. Peterson backs his way in, lobs to Elwine. Top of the key, Porish. Anderson a 3, no good. Long rebound, and Olsen going to come out with the loose ball. Arrows into the front court. McClemens, another jumper, got it. He's hit 3 shots in a row. McClemens with 7 here in the first minute 45 of the third quarter. He's got 11. And it's 36-30, Watertown within 6. Backing it out is McNeil. Bounce pass Wenz on the right side. Low post. There's Elwine. Had the ball knocked away. Will stay with Huron. Looked like it was going to be an easy hoop. Then Olsen was able to stick a hand in there and knock the ball away. Huron will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline, far end of the floor. McNeil will lob it all the way out to Peterson. Way outside. Peterson against McClemens, gets inside of him, left-handed scoop, did not get it to go, but Bubba will get a pair of free throws. McClemens picks up his first foul here of the second half. Jonathan Bubba Peterson to shoot 2. He's got 5 points. His first trip to the free throw line. And the free throw is good for Peterson. 37-30. Bubba now with 8 points. Second free throw is in and out, no good. The lead remains at 7, 37-30. Huron. Decker into the front court. Come off to the left. McClemens trying to post up. He'll take a double team there on the baseline, and a blocking foul going to go against McNeil, just being a little too aggressive. Colt McNeil picks up his second. Chase in for Huron, replacing Peterson. Bisker is in for Watertown, replacing Decker. Watertown will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. There's one team foul apiece here in the third quarter. Norberg drives, goes baseline, gets by Wenz, takes it in for the layup. Norberg has 8, his first bucket since the first quarter, and Watertown within 5. 37-32. Elwine starts to drive. We have a whistle away from the ball, a moving screen on Huron. It's going to go on Wenz. Did not see what happened. Wenz picks up his second and the second team on Huron. All of a sudden, Watertown, a little spark here to begin the second half. Huron going to show some full court pressure. Watertown down 11 at halftime. They have it down to 5 with the ball. 5:22 to go, third quarter. Wenches on the left wing. Up top, Norberg, swing it right side in the corner, Wenches. Wenches on the baseline. Bisker on the right wing. Right side, here's the drive down to the paint. Fake, shot underneath is knocked away by Chase. Little slip pass inside there to Wenches. Watertown will keep possession with 13 seconds on the shot clock and 5:04 to go in the third quarter. Watertown inbounds on the baseline right below me. Lob comes all the way out to Norberg at the top of the key. 10 seconds. Norberg, a wide open 3, short, and Porish has the rebound. But now the ball in the backcourt stolen. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Huron, but Porish got tied up in the backcourt by Isaac Rehorst. It'll still be Huron ball, but Huron just getting a little sloppy here in the second half, and Watertown has pounced on the opportunity. Mason Juergens in, replacing Wenz for Huron. And Decker going to come back in for Watertown, as is Olsen, as McClemens comes off the floor, and Wenches comes off for Watertown as well. And a third Watertown sub going to come in. Cole Hansen Jr. in. Can't remember if he played in the first half or not, as Norberg comes off. 37-32 Huron, inside of 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Huron into the front court. Elwine catches it on the left wing. He'll drive, spin move, go into a double team, got stripped, and a foul going to go on Watertown. Elwine just aggressively forcing the issue, and he'll get to the free throw line for 2. Elwine with 12 points, has not scored here in the second half. Foul on Rehorst is his third. Elwine hits the first free throw. Gives him a baker's dozen, 13 points. One more shot for the junior, Blake Elwine. And in and out, no good, and Olsen with the rebound. Watertown has rebounded well tonight. Decker into the front court, pitches back to Olsen, left side. It's the new guy in there, Hansen. Decker on the drive, pulls up with a jumper, and a hand check call going to go on Blake Elwine, and he's going to pick up his third. So Blake Elwine with 3 fouls and something for that Huron bench to think about. As free throws for Caden Decker has not scored in the game. He's going to get 2 here. Free throw is short, no good. Wenches back in for Watertown. Ty Kleinsasser in for Huron. I believe the first time Ty's been in as he replaces Anderson Porish. Decker will try to salvage the back half of the free throws and missed them both. Chase up high with the rebound. Huron still up 6. Watertown has missed some opportunities from the free throw line. Drive and a blocking call going to go on Wenches, and lucky for Huron that call was made because Elwine lost the ball. Wenches picks up his second foul. 3 team fouls apiece with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Huron inbounds it far into the floor. Kleinsasser drives into a triple team, shovels it underneath the McNeil, kicks out. 18-footer for Elwine, no good. Rebound comes to Kleinsasser. His shot put back is blocked. Who's going to come up with the tip? And it's saved by Juergens, and Huron will get another chance. Top of the key, Juergens. There's Elwine. Fakes. Goes baseline. Now back up top, Kleinsasser. Long 3 for Ty, no good. Rebound tapped out, and Juergens controls, and it'll stay on the Huron end. Elwine 3 at the key, no good. And Decker gets the rebound. Huron 4 shots, no points. Here comes Watertown. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Low post Wenches. He's got Elwine on him. Blake with 3 fouls. Wenches can't get rid of it. Now goes back door. Wide open. The layup. Decker moving without the ball. Gets the layup. And Watertown has it cut to 4. 38-34. 3:24 to go. Drive by Elwine. Scoop no good. Gets his own rebound and is fouled on the putback, and 2 free throws pending for Blake Elwine. 3:20 to go in what's been a sluggish third quarter for Huron. Again, Watertown has taken advantage. Caden Decker with the foul. That's his third. And Elwine awaiting to shoot 2 free throws. Blake 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Blake with 14 points. Peterson and Wenz in for Huron as Kleinsasser and McNeil come out. McClemens back in for Watertown. I believe Norberg came back in for the Arrows as well. One more shot for Blake Elwine. Rolled it in and out, no good. The lead is 5, 39-34. Neither team has been able to hit free throws consistently tonight. Wenches on the left wing has Chase out on him this time. Throwback drive by Bisker, but he's cut off by Chase on the switch. Get it back up top. Bisker on the left wing. They're trying to post up Wenches. Go back door and overthrow the back door. Had the right idea, but the pass Norberg to Olsen was a little overthrown, and the ball turns back over to Huron with 2:58 to go third quarter. And Anderson Porish will replace Elwine on the floor. Blake with 3 fouls, so you do have to watch him carefully here now with those foul issues. Inbounds, Peterson into the front court. Huron's lead at 5 inside of 3 minutes to go third quarter. Here's the cut. Porish dumps it back door to Peterson. Made the shot, but a foul came first on Watertown, and I believe that will put Porish at the free throw line for the bonus. Foul is on Olsen, his first, but the 5th team foul on Watertown, and Anderson Porish will shoot 2. Anderson with 6 points, his first trip to the free throw line tonight. 2:49 to go, third quarter, 39-34 Huron. Porish free throw way off the mark, and again, both teams have struggled shooting free throws in the game. Porish will get one more. Second shot is good. 1 out of 2. He's got 8. The lead is 6, 40-34 Huron. 2:45 to go. Third quarter. Olsen in the corner. Bisker fakes. He tries to drive on Wenz. Now Bisker, 3 in the corner. Got it. Bisker has a pair of 3s, and the lead is down to 1 possession, 40-37. Peterson rushes into the front court. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Back door, reverse layup for 2 for Chase. Count it, and he's fouled by Wenches. Nice pass from Bubba Peterson to set up Chase for the reverse layup. And Chase with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Elwine comes back in with Juergens out, 2:25 to go. And Davis Chase will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play and does. Breaks a streak of 4 missed free throws by Davis in the game. Huron back up by 6. 43-37 with 2:22 to go, third quarter. McClemens dribbles left. In the corner, Norberg. Wenches, reverse the ball, stolen away by Elwine behind the back. Here comes the dunk. Two-hand stuff. Elwine with the steal and the dunk. And now what do we have? Do we have a technical called on Huron? We must have. A technical called on the Huron bench. Oh, it's on Blake Elwine. Oh, I guess they're calling on Blake Elwine for hanging on the, evidently he hung on the rim. So technical foul on Elwine, and that's his 4th foul. So they call Elwine for hanging on the rim. McClemens hits both free throws, and Elwine has 4 fouls. Oh, my goodness. I think if you ask Pat McClemens, he would say that shouldn't have been called. So Elwine's going to have to come off with 4 fouls. And 45-39, the lead back at 6. And Watertown with the ball, 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Left side, get it up top. New guy in there for Watertown, that's Rehorst. Low post, they go inside McClemens. Ball knocked away by Chase on the floor and going to be tied up. And Chase had his feet on the baseline when he jumped on the ball, and that is the correct call. It'll still be Watertown ball and not a jump ball as McNeil in and wins out for Huron. Minute 53 to go, third quarter. Huron up 6. Pass will come in. Open three is way short and off the front of the rim. Not sure. Well, evidently Davis Chase didn't get a piece of that. It was a quick release 3 by McClemens, and it was way short. Hit the side of the bank board. Huron gets the ball back. 45-39. Minute 45 to go, third quarter. Anderson Porish into traffic. Pulls up with a 10-footer, no good. And the rebound going to be hit off of Chase, out of bounds. It'll be Watertown ball. Minute 37 to go in the third quarter, and Watertown just really being Huron just having a hard time shaking Watertown here. Again, Huron led by 11 at halftime, but Watertown has fought their way back into it, and now Blake Elwine on the bench with 4 fouls. Watertown works the offense up top of the key. In the corner, Olsen, he'll drive baseline, shoot over Porish is short, and Porish with the rebound, and he's hacked in the backcourt by Olsen, and will go down and shoot a pair of Anderson Porish free throws. Minute 19 to go in the third quarter. Second foul on Mitch Olsen. And Porish to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Porish with 9. And here I'm back up by 7, 46-39. Second shot for Anderson Porish. Got them both. He's in double figures with 10, and Huron leads by 8 again at 47-39. 1 minute after 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Watertown on the attack. Olsen left side, wide open 3. Norberg got it. Every time there's a wide open 3, Watertown able to drill it. Norberg in double figures with the 11, and the lead back at 5, 47-42. Carter Porish low post, offensive foul on Porish. McClemens did a big job of acting there. Carter Porish with his first. Both teams will be in the bonus for the last 55 seconds here of the third quarter. Huron 47, Watertown 42. Inbounds. Watertown has a chance to get it down to a one-possession game. Olsen in the front court. Top of the key against Carter Porish. Left side, Norberg for threes, way short. Rebound, and McNeil got knocked over by McClemens getting the rebound, and the ball last touched by Watertown. And it'll be possession Huron Tigers. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Huron 47, Watertown 42. Back in for Watertown is Bisker and Cole Hansen. 5 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock here as McNeil will get Huron into the offense. Cross the timeline, dribbles to the right. Carter Porish in the corner, trying to post up Anderson. Porish, Carter brings it out, flips back to Peterson, top of the key. Peterson, there's the roll, not a good pass, and it's stolen away by Watertown. Hansen with the steal. 18 seconds to go. McClemens for three, in and out. Rebound Porish, and he's going to be fouled by Rehorst. Anderson Porish coming up big here in the third quarter with Elwine on the bench. Big miss there, though, by McClemens. That was a good look for him. 4 fouls on Rehorst off the bench, and Anderson Porish will shoot 2. Anderson with 10 points in the ball game. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Huron up 5. Porish with the free throw, good. In for Watertown is Ashton Rabine as he replaces Rehorst. And one more free throw for Porish. Second shot is good. Got them both. And Juergens will come in for Carter Porish. Huron back up by 7. And we have a timeout on the floor. 13 seconds to go, third quarter. 49-42 Huron. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. 13 seconds to go, third quarter. Huron uses their first timeout. Watertown used 2 in the first half. Watertown a chance to score before the end of the third quarter. Huron's going to show some pressure, full court. Plenty of time for Watertown with 13 seconds left in the quarter. Inbounds comes to Bisker. Now throw back to Olson. Again, half-court trap by Huron. Throw in the middle. They'll get it to Bisker. Bisker drives. Left side double team. Lost the ball. Picked up by McNeil. Half-court shot by McNeil. No good. We'll head to the fourth. Huron 49. Watertown 42. Community Campus timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports. One minute on Dakota Sports.
States, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off a lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
We start the fourth quarter. Watertown with possession, trailing by 7. Norberg at the top of the key, dribbles to the block, has to kick out. McClemens for 3, no good. Porish steps in with the rebound. Elwine back into the game with those 4 fouls. He'll go underneath, double team on Chase. He's going to be fouled, and Davis Chase will go to the line to shoot 2. Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Our girls game, Huron is up by 1, 38-37 over Watertown. They're early in the 4th quarter. That's your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. And Chase misses the first free throw. The free throw line has not been kind to Davis tonight. Fouls on Norberg, his first. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2 for Davis Chase. He's got 6 points, and the lead is 8, 50-42 Huron. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Back into the game, Decker in the corner, wants to drive on Elwine. Nothing there. Wenches. Back up top, Norberg. McClemens, catch and release 3, no good. Elwine up high with the rebound. Elwine will push into the front court. There's Wenz. Wenz goes back door and shot up, no good. Chase, I think, tried to dunk it. Scramble for the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball when the big mess under there. First off, I think Watertown wanted a charge on Trace Wenz. There was no call on that. And then Wenz slipped the pass on the baseline to Chase, and I think Chase was trying to dunk it and missed it. And now we have the officials talking to both teams. Possession arrow will keep it down on the Huron end. 7:02 to go here in the game. A lot happened in that sequence, and nobody scored. Wenz left side, up top it's Porish. Isolated out there. He'll back his way in on Olsen. Stripped, and a foul going to go on Mitch Olsen. That'll be his 3rd. Second team on Watertown. 1 minute gone here in the 4th quarter. And are they going to give Anderson Porish the shot on here? The officials having a discussion right now. They're lining up for a free throw. Oh, yeah, I'm a little surprised they're giving Porish free throws here. But we'll take it. 2 shots for Anderson. Free throw is no good. Again, both teams have had their struggles shooting free throws tonight. Porish with 12 points. We'll try to get the back end here. Free throw is good. Got the shooter's roll. 1 out of 2 for Porish. Huron up 9, 51-42. Inside of 7 minutes to go in the game. Decker looking back door. Now get it to Norberg, right wing. Brings it around the top of the key. Chased by Wenz. Here's McClemens on the drive. Shoots over McNeil. No good. Well defended. Rebound underneath by Chase. Long pass up ahead. Nice catch by Elwine, and he's going to be shoved as he was going up for the pass. Decker will pick up his 4th foul, and now a technical foul going to be called on Caden Decker. Officials have had some struggles keeping everything under control in this game. Caden Decker picks up his 5th foul. He got the personal and he got the technical, so he is fouled out of the game with 6:35 to go. He scored 2 points, and Blake Elwine will get the 2 technical free throws, and then Huron will get the ball at half court. McClemens is talking to the one official. It looked to me it was something was said because I didn't see any other flailing of the arms or anything. Free throw is good for Elwine. 17 for Blake Elwine. Second shot is good. And Huron has the lead back to 11, 53-42. I believe this equals Huron's biggest lead of the game. Huron takes a timeout. 6:35 to go in the game. Huron 53, Watertown 42. Community Campus timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Your way to get supplement to your calves? Check out liquid supplements available from Dakota Land Feeds. They have a variety of options available to meet specific needs of your cattle and your operation. All their liquid supplements are made to order when you need them. Liquid supplements are easy to handle and have improved mixability compared to dry feeds. Dakota Land Feeds is your only local feed dealer to manufacture liquid supplement right here in South Dakota. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Huron with the ball after the timeout. And again, this is part of the possession after the tee. Low post chase. Spins, moves in, off glass, a little too strong. Rebound, and Watertown going to come out with the ball. Wenz almost had his hands on it. Bisker into the front court. Now Olsen. Norberg at the top of the key. Norberg, one dribble. Now holds the ball. Now McClemens up top. McClemens drives, cut off by McNeil. Back up top to Olsen, left side, Wenches. Wenches backs his way in on Elwine and shoots over Elwine, no good, and Elwine just stood there with his arms up because he does have the 4 fouls. Long pass deflected, Elwine tried to get it up to McNeil, it's stolen back, Bisker down the floor, reverse layup, missed it again, Elwine let him go by and he missed the shot. Ball is knocked out of bounds as Huron tried to get in transition and Norberg knocked it away. It'll still be Huron ball. 5:43 left in the game. 53-42, Huron leading. As Peterson back into the game, Chase comes off for Huron. And somebody came in for Watertown as well. Believe it's Rehorst. Lob comes all the way in the backcourt to Porish Anderson. He'll bring the ball up. Huron will get into the offense. Now Wenz comes to take over the point. He's got it at the top of the key, gets the screen, dribbles off to left, hands off to Elwine. Elwine at the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Porish fakes the three, drives, has a lane, finger roll, no good. But he was fouled from behind, and Anderson Porish will get 2 free throws. Boy, a pretty drive, just couldn't get that finger roll to go. He got fouled from behind, and Rehorst has fouled out of the game, did not score. He leaves with 5:22 to go in the game. Second arrow that is fouled out, and Anderson Porish to the line. First free throw is no good. Shooting the third quarter at Watertown, 7 of 12. Huron 3 of 11, but Huron 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Watertown was 0 of 4. Porish will look at the second one, got it to go. 1 out of 2 for Porish. And he's got 14. And Huron, I believe this is the biggest lead of the game. 12 points, 54-42 Huron. Watertown, Olsen on the left wing. They'll go into McClemens. He's double teamed, kick out. 3 for Norberg in the corner. It's short, and Elwine has the rebound. Now Watertown can't hit that shot when they need it. I have Watertown 0 for 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Elwine with the scoop for 2. Just came down the right side of the line. Elwine with 20. And Huron extends the lead to 14, 56-42. Free throw line, nice step through by Olsen, but missed the scoop. Rebound, here comes Elwine, and Elwine will dunk it again. And then lets go of it. I thought maybe he would just lay it in to try and make a point, but he didn't. And Huron has their biggest lead, 58-42. Foul going to go on Huron as Watertown attacked the basket. 4:27 left in the game. And Huron has their biggest lead now at 58-42. McNeil with the foul, his third. Free throw is off the mark, no good, and Watertown just can't score the ball right now. They're 0 of 7 from the field, and now 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Chase, Leyendecker, and Hofer back in. Wenz and Peterson came out for Huron, and see who the third guy was who came out. Second free throw, McClemens is good. He'll get 1 out of 2. Full court pressure, Watertown. Hofer in the backcourt. Bounce pass, Porish. Porish has a 3-on-2. Lobs to Chase, who's just going to bring it back out. Wasn't quite there. Elwine 3, left wing, in and out. Rebound and oh boy, that was a tough call against Porish. Porish really just jumped straight up, but it just seems like the officials are trying to tighten things up a little bit here. Porish picks up his second team on Huron. Watertown down 15 with the ball as we hit 4 minutes to go in the game. Underneath, Wenches blocked by Chase. Well defended by Chase, and Huron comes out with the loose ball. 3:50 to go in the game. There's Elwine, spin move to the hoop, blocked from behind, foul. Going to go on Olson, and Olson looked like he ran chin first into the knee of Chase, but he did pop up. That looked like it hurt. Mitch Olson picks up his fourth. And Blake Elwine at the line to shoot two. At the end of this game is going to be a big disparity at the free throw line in favor of Huron. Elwine, free throw is no good, and Huron continues to struggle. Well, again, both teams have struggled at the free throw line here tonight. Huron's just had a lot more chances at it. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2 for Elwine. Peterson in, Elwine out. With 3:49 to go in the game, Huron up 16, 59-43. Norberg into the front court. Almost lost the ball. Peterson went for the steal, didn't get there. Norberg still trouble with the handle. Knocked away. Finally, they get it. Long three. Bisker way off the mark. Ends up being an alley-oop. Jump hook for McClemens, no good. Tipped in the corner. Watertown keeps it. Bisker will drive through a double team and get fouled. They're getting a little more towards playground type activity there. Davis Chase picks up his third team on Huron, but this will be 2 free throws for Carter Bisker. 6 points on a pair of threes, hits the first free throw. Watertown has still not hit a shot from the field here in the fourth quarter. They are 0 for 10 from the field. Second free throw is no good, and Bubba Peterson up high with the board. They try to press on him, pass in the middle, threw it away. Threw it to Olson down the floor, and that's going to be a block on Peterson. Peterson saying hands up, but yeah, that was an easy call, and Olson a little sluggish to get up. Bubba Peterson picks up his second, and again, that was, I know Bubba was protesting, but that was probably a textbook block in that situation. Olson shakes things off, and he'll shoot 2. Second generation athlete for me. I did his dad's games in high school down in Wessington Springs. It just means I'm old. Way too many second generation kids these days for this guy. Olson hits the first free throw. He's got 5. His first point of the second half. The lead is 14 with 1 free throw pending for the lefty. Got them both. And back into the game for Watertown, Cole Hansen. 3:20 to go in the game. Huron 59, Watertown 46. Kleinsasser will check in for Porish. Right now, Bubba Peterson is the only starter on the floor for Huron. Peterson gets it in the corner, back to Colby Hofer. Hofer dribbles the ball up against McClemens, bounce past Peterson. Peterson will back it out. Kleinsasser, top of the key, tie. Goes hard to the hoop, kicks back out. 3 for Hofer, yes! Colby Hofer with the 3 ball. And Huron back up 16 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Quickly, here comes Norberg in the corner. 3 for Bisker is short. Rebound for Chase. Watertown still has not hit a shot from the field here in the fourth quarter. Hofer will set things at the top of the key. Kleinsasser on the left wing. Now it's Hofer, low post. There's Chase against Wenches. Goes with the reverse layup, and he'll get himself to the free throw line for 2. Chase is 2 of 7 from the free throw line. He'll get 2 here as Wenches picks up his 4th foul. Again, Watertown's already had 2 guys foul out. First free throw is good for Davis Chase. Huron's lead back at 17. One more shot for the sophomore, Davis Chase. Got it. 8 for Davis Chase, and Huron up by 18 with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Watertown Wenches up top, Hansen. Now at the key. Norberg hesitates, shoots over to the double team, no good. Wenches with the rebound, powers his way up, misses it. And Hofer with the rebound, he wants to push. Tried to go up ahead to Kleinsasser, but the ball was deflected and comes back to the Huron end. McClemmons spin move, shoots over Chase, no good. McClemmons gets his own rebound and is fouled. A few liberties there in letting McClemmons get that rebound as Chase had the position. Huron Tiger girls are back up 7, 48-41 with less than a minute to go in the game. That's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. McClemmons' free throw is good. He'll get one more. Juergens in, Chase out for Huron with the lead at 17 and 2:03 to go. 13 for McClemmons. He leads Watertown in scoring 14 now as he hits the second one. And in for the first time for Watertown is Jackson Fallick, a 5'10 junior. So Huron Tigers on the floor now. No starters there. Colby Hofer, I guess Bubba Peterson's still there. So Bubba Peterson, Colby Hofer, Mason Juergens, Logan Leyendecker, and Ty Kleinsasser on the floor for Huron. Hofer up top, wants to drive into the paint. Kleinsasser for three in the corner, too strong. Offensive rebound, Leyendecker, his reverse won't go, saved in by Watertown. Arrows into the front court with 1:37 to go, and Huron up by 16 as they've pulled away here in the fourth quarter. Lob comes back up top for Stark. Long three for Bisker is in and out, and Kleinsasser has the rebound. Into the front court, Peterson has his pocket pick, stolen by Bisker down the floor. One-on-one and a whistle, and they're going to count the shot for Bisker, and a foul going to go on Kleinsasser. Bisker will shoot that'll be an and one opportunity for Bisker. Bisker has 9 points, a chance to get into double figures as Peterson comes off and Miles Elwine in for Huron with 1:18 left. Bisker, free throw is good. And now he does have 10 points. In the corner, Leyendecker fakes, thought about the three, has to kick back out and traveled with it. And 1:10 to go here in the game. Thursday, the boys back on the floor, so 48-hour turnaround. Huron host Yankton on Thursday, 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off Huron Tiger. Watertown will push into the front court. Stark will go baseline, lean in, shoot over Leyendecker. It's short, and Kleinsasser has the rebound. Kleinsasser into the front court. We're inside of a minute to go. Miles Elwine brings it back up top. Hofer backs his way to the block and traveled with it. It looked like he took a stutter step. The ball turns back over to Watertown with 47 seconds to go. These two teams will play again on a Friday in February. Drive, kick out, open three, top of the key is no good, and Hofer has the rebound off the miss by Hansen. And the shot clock is off, and Huron should be able to dribble it out. Was not easy tonight, but Huron was able to get some defensive pressure to work down the stretch, and they will pull out the win, I believe, the first time in 5 years that Huron boys have defeated Watertown the final. Huron 64, Watertown 51. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes, and we'll get to our Gary Zell Autoglass postgame 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Hofer and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
And we're back here at the Huron Arena. The Huron boys pick up a 64-51 win. Huron improves to 7-4 on the season, while the Arrows drop to 3-8. Was not easy. Huron really didn't feel comfortable till probably the final couple of minutes of the game. Were able to empty the bench and get a bunch of guys in towards the end. And again, a 64-51 win. And Huron will get set for the Yankton Bucks on Thursday here at the arena. We'll take another community campus timeout of 2 minutes, start to run some numbers and scores. We'll talk to Coach Bud, choose a player of the game as well. Sun Gold Sports, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
As your child's body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Forish a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena. The Huron girls have picked up a win as they defeat Watertown 51-43. Was a one-point game into the fourth quarter before Huron took control at the end. Hilton Hines, 22 points. Addie Knight, player of the game, and she had 8 points. And so the Huron girls pick up a win. A sweep of the Arrows. I think it's the first time in quite a while since the Huron girls have defeated Watertown as well. So a good night to be a Huron Tiger. Let's run down some of the other scores that we have here for the night on our Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. See, the boys are already out of the locker room, so Bud will be up here shortly. Girls finals, Washington 52, Lincoln 31. Sioux Falls Christian defeated T-Area 48-37. Mitchell defeated Roosevelt 49-41. Pierre edged Aberdeen 56-55. Looking at boys scores in AA. Mitchell edged Roosevelt 42-38. Pierre 62. Aberdeen 51. Lincoln 80. Washington 35. Brandon Valley late in the game leads Marshall, Minnesota 59-57. Final Harrisburg 50, Brookings 41. And those are finals we have for AA on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So again, a sweep for the Tigers. And again, I believe this is the first win for the Huron boys going back to the 2020 season when Huron beat Watertown here at the arena and clinched the ESD title that year late in the season. So nice to get the win. And of course, we will meet again in Watertown for the boys and here in Huron for the girls later on in February. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. We'll see if Coach Bud gets up here. Again, we'll get his thoughts, select our player of the game, run down the stats. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Pro Clean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Pro Clean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Once again, good evening. We're back here in the arena. Gary Zell Autoglass post-game show continues. Still haven't seen Coach Bud here as of yet, but we can run down the stats now. Here's the scoring. Watertown now 3-8 on the season. Jackson McClemens with 14 points. He led the surge to begin the second half, where Watertown closed it to within 3 at a couple of different times. Gabe Norberg with 11 points and 10 for Carter Bisker. 6 points for Spencer Wenches, 6 points for Mitch Olson, 2 points, Caden Decker. For Huron, now 7-4, 22 points for Blake Elwine. Anderson Porish added 14, Davis Chase, Bubba Peterson each had 8 points, and 6 points for Colton McNeil. Shooting in the game, Watertown was 17 of 54 from the field for 32%, 6 of 25 from the threes for 24%. And Watertown 11 of 18 from the free throw line. And that comes in at 61%. They're actually a little better at the free throws than what I thought. Huron was 20 of 49 from the field for 41%. 5 of 19 on threes for 26%. And Huron 19 of 31 from the free throw line. Rebounding for the game, Watertown had 33 rebounds, 6 for Jackson McClemens and 6 as well for Mitch Olson. Huron had 41 rebounds and 6 apiece, Blake Elwine and Anderson Porish, and 5 for Bubba Peterson. 15 turnovers for Watertown. Huron had 13. Huron had their share of turnovers in the second half because that turnover stat wasn't that bad a looking in the first half. So Watertown did have some struggles a bit or Huron had some struggles a bit in taking care of the ball in the second half. But again, it ends up being a win for Huron here this evening as they move to 7-4 on the season with a 64-51 win over the Watertown Arrows. Still waiting for Coach Bud. The boys have been out on the floor here for a while. Still waiting for Coach Bud. We'll take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Teresa pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
And we're back here at the arena. I thought Bud would be up here by now as the boys have been out on the floor for a while, but still waiting for Coach Bud to get his post-game comments and pick the player of the game as well. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to get this to work. So, okay, according to this, last time Huron won over Watertown was in December of 2021. And then have lost 6 straight games since then. And, Bud is up here. We'll take a timeout 1 minute, return here to the arena. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
With Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back here at the arena getting set for as we set to talk with Coach Tim Buddenhagen as the Tigers pull it out here tonight, 64-51. And Coach, wasn't always pretty and took a little while to get going, but finally we just started making enough defensive plays. They couldn't hit a shot in the fourth quarter, and I think our aggressiveness had something to do with that, and we go on to the 13-point win.
Well, I think we just wore them down. And then I thought we wore down. McClemens had a great third quarter. And then all of a sudden, I thought we wore him down in the fourth. He started missing shots. We got some runouts. Number one, we got to do a lot better job at the free throw line, making free throws, because it shouldn't have been that close a game. But I'll give our kids credit. This was an emotional game for us tonight for a lot of different reasons. So I thought our kids played with a sense of urgency tonight. I thought we did a nice job of moving the basketball, sticking it inside. in the second half.
And there were a lot of good things there. Anderson Porish will be our Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game. We kind of asked him to do a few extra things out there with Blake and the foul trouble so much. Rebounded the ball well, was a little more aggressive to the basket, and just defended well all night.
Absolutely. He's long, he's athletic. He'll take some things away. And then tonight, tonight, I thought he went one bounce and got to the rim. And when he did that, he got fouled, got to the free throw line. So we got to continue to work with that on him, is that one bounce and then get to the rim. Because he rises up, he's got a quick jump, he can get to the rim, and then we can get to the foul line. He's a good free throw shooter. We got to continue to, use his skill set in order to help us out. And then once he's gone to the basket a couple times, now that guy's going to back off, and now that gives him his three-point shot.
And Bubba Peterson ended up with 8 points. He did a lot of the dirty work again tonight. He's the fiery guy out there. He's the guy that keeps everybody going. And and he hit a three, made a couple of plays on defense. Trace Wynn's another one. Didn't even shoot the ball tonight,
right.
but he's got to be our most improved defensive player from last year.
Yeah, his defensive effort, especially on the one that he stole down on the left baseline in the third quarter. He jumped up, got it, threw it. We got an easy layup. A couple of those rebounds where he grabbed were fantastic. He made a couple of really nice passes for layups. He didn't score much tonight. He didn't take a shot, but he did all the other things that don't show up on a score sheet that we notice. He just kept playing. I thought defensively he was great on the ball, and then he was talking, and then he showed a great leadership tonight.
And realistically, again, defensively, I thought we just wore him down. You kind of mentioned that with McClemens after he came out hot in the third quarter. I had Watertown 1 of 15 from the field in the fourth quarter, so most of their points came from the free throw line. But, bottom line is when we can play defense like that against the only thing, like you said, don't let them swing the ball, get the wide open three, because teams have been able to do that on us. But otherwise, we just took a lot of things away from them, and just by making them tired.
Yeah, I thought so too. And I thought, when you don't go that deep, then you have a chance of, wearing out the point guards. Like Norbert's a fantastic point guard. I thought we got into him. I thought we made everything tough and difficult for him. The first two shots he had were threes tonight, but I don't know if he scored much after that. And then McClemens, again, he went on a roll in the third quarter, but then he didn't hurt us that much the first, second, fourth quarter. So we got to continue. We got to continue defensively to be aware, lock in. Hey, these are their main scorers. These guys could shoot. These guys are penetrators, and we got to continue to do that because we switched all screens tonight. And you see our big guys are athletic and they can change some shots. And our guards have got to fight in the inside when we get a mismatch, and that's going to be key on Thursday.
And as you mentioned in the pregame, second quarter score here on 20, Watertown 11.
Yep. And that was a big focal point for us coming out because we're minus 39, so that'll help the bleeding a little bit. But we got to continue. We need a better start, and then we got to have a better second quarter. And when we do that, I think that'll propel us to better results.
And now we basically got 1 day off and then back here on the home court at least. But Yankton comes in on Thursday, and Haynes is always going to have them ready to play. They'll have some good athletes. Just looking at some scores and stuff, look like they might be kind of similar to Watertown.
Absolutely. They spread it, they shoot it. They got a football player that comes off the bench that can post you up. Big physical body. Loves to post up, go right at you at the basket. And again, Ness is a good guard out front. He can shoot it. He can penetrate. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to wear him down, pick him up full court, trap him, get the ball out of his hands, and then make it really difficult for him to get it back. They kind of remind me like Mitchell because they run a lot of sets. So there are going to be a lot of set plays. So we got to turn it into a track meet where we can get it up and down.
Well, again, one game doesn't make a season, but it was nice to see the bounce back here, and also kind of nice to get back to full strength.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of nice that, to have all the pieces now. We'll see how Colton's ankle heals or
responds
tomorrow. and then hopefully he'll be ready to go on Thursday because that's an important game. In order to get a winning streak, you got to win the first one. We won this one. Now we got to get the second one.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tigers. Tigers pick up the win here tonight, 64-51. Again, Anderson Porish, our Sun Gold Sports player of the game. We'll take a final timeout, community campus timeout, 1 minute. Wrap it up here from Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Here we go. We wrap it up here from the Huron Arena. Huron Tigers